Hey, welcome to piano lesson number 4. Woohoo! So for those of you who just kind of stumbled onto this, you should probably go back to lesson 1 and go from there because it kind of builds on top of each other. I designed this thing to be for the beginner in piano who has no idea what the heck they're doing. Okay, anyway, so as you can see I've got a haircut. So yeah, I don't know, I turned 20 on the weekend and I just decided, hey, why not get a haircut too? Enough change for one weekend, huh? So, had a pretty rough weekend. I'm kind of tired, but I decided to do this anyway. For those of you who have been waiting for the next one to come out. Okay, so today we are going to look at how to read sheet music. Yeah, and don't kind of freak out at me or anything. It's pretty easy. I'm only going to be showing you how you can look at the sheet music and know what note corresponds with the piano. I'm not going to get into like actual like notes and like what's an eighth note, what's a quarter note, and beats and stuff like that. I'm just going to show you note names on like sheet music, so you can look at a note and be like, oh, that note is this note on the piano. That way you're not like, huh? Okay, so do I hit that key or that one or something like that? No, you don't want to do that. Okay, so I kind of drew out some examples because I didn't want to waste time drawing them out right there. Okay. If you look at my fancy smancy whiteboard here, I don't know if you can see it really well or not. Ah, I don't have enough cord. Huh. Okay, let's just move this thing up then. Oh, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Okay. Okay, so as you'll see, let's start out with the treble clef here. Like my little writing, treble clef. Okay, so the treble clef is the right hand. So when you see this mark right here, kind of looks like a squiggly and symbol, I guess. I don't know. It looks a lot different than that one, I'll tell you that much. That. Okay, so this is the treble clef. That means right hand, and that's higher on the piano because your right hand is higher, right? Okay. So to draw a treble clef, you're going to do kind of like a little squiggly dot thing here, and then you'll notice there's 5 lines up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you draw the squiggly dot thing, do a little kind of half circle, and then you come all the way up, and then you're going to loop around, and then you're going to come out to about here on the first line. Then by the second line you should be crossing it, and then from there on you're just going to weave your way down to the last line, and then come around above here and then just draw. And then you want to end on this second top line, I guess you'd call it, or second bottom one, whatever. So that's your right hand. I'll show you how this corresponds after. I'm just showing you treble clef and bass clef first. Okay, so that's treble clef, right hand. Is simple? I hope so. Okay, bass clef. Okay, bass clef is, you guessed it, left hand because we don't have a middle hand coming out of our belly. Okay? When that happens, I'm sure they'll invent another clef for that. But so far, that's not happening. Okay, so bass clef. Looks like another little squiggly dot thing here. And then instead of like all this like mayhem going everywhere, we're just kind of going to go wee woo. So you draw the little squiggly dot, come up to the first line, and then just let it sag down. Then you're going to have a dot here, and you're done. Okay, so that's 1 line, 2 line, 3 line, 4 line, 5 line. Same as the top. Okay, so that's your treble clef and bass clef, right hand and left hand. Now, it gets more complicated. Oh, yeah, don't run away from me or anything now. Okay, so this is how it's all gonna look. Okay, so let's start out with middle C. You remember middle C on the keyboard? Well, they have one for the written style as well. So the middle C is going to be between, this is the treble clef. I kind of drew that in a hurry so it looks kind of crappy, but whatever. And then bass clef down here. So treble clef, bass clef. So see this little thing here? It's saying they're joined. So this is called a grand staff. So when you see the little thing joining these two together, it means it's a grand staff, and they kind of like go down. So the middle C here is shared by both of them. It's kind of like, hey, I'm the arbitrator between you two, or something like that, I don't know. Anyway, so we have middle C here, Now the way this works is a line is a note on the key, on the piano. So a line, that's middle C right there, right? Okay, and when you go up one, now you're going to a space. So you've got a line here, and then you're going to go to the space, and then if you go up to the E, you're on the next line. Then you go up to the F, you're on a space. Then you go up to a G, you're on a line. So it basically kind of goes like, if you ever went into football practice, it's kind of like, you know when they have those tires spaced all apart? It's just like, huh, 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 going up. So just C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F. And it just goes all the way up there. Even here. I have an A marked here, so this last space down here is an A. So it's G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, and so on and so forth. So you're probably like, oh my god, how am I going to remember all that, right? Well, I don't know. You could pause it and then look it over and over and over again. Or you can remember these very simple steps, I guess, or little words to help you remember it. Okay, so for every space note in the treble clef, it spells out the word face. So F-A-C-E. So if you want to remember all these 4 space notes, you just remember face. You can remember that by your face is looking at the music, so good enough, right? Okay, so that's face. Now, you're probably like, okay, so good, I have the spaces down, but what about the lines, man? There's like more of them. There's 5. Okay, well,